Morning folks, haven't done one of these for a while for my channel. Just been tying flies for people rather than making videos. So we're going to do hidden conehead baitfish, great perch pan. Use this along with my Martin's minnow. Similar style, slinks a bit slower, obviously with the hook down. Just gives a slight different profile, a slightly bigger baitfish profile. I would show you one, but I've not got one to hand. It's just off the bat here. So in the vise we've got an RX NS 172 size 4 cameras hook with a 5mm brass cone on there. You're going to need some thread, just using some Viva 140 power thread. I'm going to need some fibre, Congo hair, funky fibre, predator fibre from Silver Scales, all the same stuff. But I'm just going to do roach patterns, so you're going to need a grey for the back, white for the belly, silver for the body. We're also going to need some Angelina fibre in silver, and some more Angelina fibre in a bluey glister. 6mm eyes, subglue gel, UV resin, then just a bit of varnish just to coat over the resin, just to get rid of the tackiness, depending on what kind you use. Right, so get to the tying point. So we'll just leave that brass cone head at the front there. We'll attach on behind that. So we're going to do a couple of tie-ins behind that and then force that onto the tie-ins and tie in front of it again. Sorry, I'm terribly unprepared. I've not got anything out, just winging it. So we're going to start off with silver. So we don't need a lot. It's quite a slim pattern. You know, it's hard to say pick up and cut off X amount, but it's kind of just got to tie a few and just figure it out, really, I'm afraid. So we can cut that in half. Pop one side down. Before we taper this, like we've done a bit previous patterns, just get a pinch of this, lay it on top, pull it to bits, lay it back down again. That'll just blend that fibre, that flash through the fibre. Now I can just get rid of any wispy bits by pulling it apart and putting it back together. They're all a bit mislaid, and there's a bit of a taper in there already. So tie that in. So we're just going to tie that in on the halfway point, but right at the back of the hook here, right where the bend starts. Just a couple of wraps. Pull that down tight. Fold this back over. Kind of force that down and roll it a little bit. Wrap over the top of there. Again, a couple of loose wraps. Work that tight. Now we're coming forward. A couple of wraps in front of there. That's locked in. Get your comb. Just give that a bit of a comb through. See that we've built a bit of tape to the tail of that fly. Now we're going to use the other bit of the silver. We're going to shorten this a little bit. So we'll take an inch off that. Just pull the waist back out. And this is just going to chop an inch off. Same again, silver flash. Mix it in there. If you want to pull a bit of blue through that, you can do. It's like a pearlescent blue. mix them together. Do that again. It's a pretty simple fly really. Doesn't take much tying. Again, taper those ends. And this time we're going to go in front of that one. And you're just going to work around your brass cone a little bit. So just do a couple of loose wraps. Try and get that fibre just to disperse around that hook shank. You could tie it in partly above and partly below. Tie that down. Just have a look, see where it lined up there, so we're getting a full amount of fibre dispersed around that. We can just spread that back a little bit. We can use a cone here just to force that back a little bit onto there. And again, one more wrap on top. A couple of loose wraps and down. There. So we're building that little bit of a profile into that fly. Bottom super glue. Just brush that on. Now we're going to switch colours. We're just going to build grey along the back, white along the stomach. So we get grey. Again, you don't need a lot for this. The bulk of the fly is going to be in this silver colour here. Chop a full length off and then chop about 3 inch. Just lay that fibre down somewhere. We can use that bit again. And then give it a mix. A little pinch of silver. Blend it through. Taper. Pull the ends a little bit. Make sure it's nicely tapered. It's tapered either end. Pulling it apart and blending it through does actually put a taper into it anyway. Right. So behind the cone, just do one loose wrap. This is just staying fully on top of the shank of the hook. Do one loose wrap and 2. Just leave that place there for now. That kicked up from that cone. White. Same again. Repeat this on the bottom. It's just like I said, pretty much straightforward fly. Again, we want the same amount at the bottom as we did at the top. It's about 3 inch. Get your blue pearl if you want to use green pearl or any angeline fibre, any colour you like. Obviously switch colours about, make this fly different colours. It's great, works whichever. Fire tiger's great for perch or roach. Two of the most popular colours that I use. See now, tip and that, and flip, invert the vice, come in underneath. One loose wrap. Secure it with the second one. Come back up. Right, now we're going to split this fibre here, so it's coming around the hook shank. And this one's coming back over the top, and this one here. Didn't lock that thread down enough. Went to adjust that, then that fibre came loose. So make sure that's locked down. Bring the fibres back. Right, now we can just tie down. You can either tie down on top of or come behind the cone, because we're going to force that cone up to there anyway, so it's all going to fold in. And you can do a few heat super glue, some glue on your thread. We can lock that in behind there so it's not going to move. Just that that bit of glue there is just going to soak in nicely. Just give it a whip finish. I can cut that thread off. You can jump the cone, or you can cut it off. Either way works. That's right into there, so force that cone back. Reattach just the thread there. Force that cone back onto that. Just trim this tag end. And work that thread back and build a little bit of a dam there. And that'll stop that cone coming forwards. There we go. It was locked in place when it came off. Now that cone's locked in place, it can't move. So we'll put a bit of glue on that just to secure that in. And you can see there we've, sorry if we're going across the front of the camera, you can see there we've built a taper into that fly already. If you wanted to, you could just stick some eyes on that, but we'll finish it off and cover that cone up. This time, this little bit that we've got left from doing the grey, we'll fold that in half and we'll cut that again. We're not going to mix any flash in this one. I'm just going to cut that in half. Taper the ends of this. Just roll it between your fingers, make sure it's nicely tapered. Tie this in just behind the eye of the hook. Just come back slightly of the eye. Tie that in there. Same with the bottom, with the white. If you wanted to add a different colour throughout in here, you could do. Taper that white. Any straggler bits, just pull them and dump them into your waste. Couple of wraps. Pull it down tight to lock it in place. Now we want to spread this fibre so it covers over that cone head. So you want to just work them fibres slightly so it's fully circled that hook. Make sure that's tight. See there, we've covered most of that cone. This next bit of fibre will cover it fully. So we'll come back with the grey. Split this white so it goes around our thread. Come back with that. Have a look at it while it's in your vise. Double check that it's nicely covered. I'll come forward with that thread and just build a little bit of a thread down onto that. Behind the eye of the hook. Just work them fibres round. There we go. Now if you want, you could add a throat. Oh, I've got some eye stub here, otherwise just from doing something else you could just chuck a little bit of that in at the bottom for a tiny bit of throat. Just see how it looks. I'll just chuck a bit in. Loose wrap and down tight. Just work that back onto that thread. And lock that down. Whip finish. I'm just going to wet that a little bit, that eye stub, just so it doesn't get trapped. Just not going to get trapped in that whip finish now. Pull that side, chop's a good one. thread off. And just get comb through. Make sure you're happy with how it looks. You can see that conehead through slightly, but for the most part it's hidden. So you just take that out of the vise and just give it get your fibre brush, pet brush, give it a comb, just to disperse and blend all those fibres, all that flash through. As you can see there, it just needs a little bit of a trim, not a lot. We'll just give it a trim just to neaten that profile up a little bit. So just try and do it on camera. So we're just going to come in and just, I'll do it this way so you can see. Just going to nick a few of these fibres off. And again, on the underside on the belly. We're just looking for that nice profile, not taking too much off. Just do it. Nice profile to that, nice baitfish pattern. We just need to finish that off with some eyes. So it's just some super glue gel. Stick this. These are going to just go on top of the cone. So just behind you, a bit of a thread down that you built at the eye. Now you can choose whichever colour you like. I'm just going to go for some roachy ones. Some 6mm roachy eyes. Fire, whatever they're called. Just drop them onto there. So that's just going to sit on top of that cone. And just behind your thread. And again on this side. Just hold them a minute because it's super glue gel. Just take a minute just to harden up. There we go. Some eyes on. Now it's entirely up to you whether you go over with just normal UV or I like to stick a bit of thin UV in first and just so it just holds them fibres down. Just makes it a little bit neater when you go over with the thicker stuff. It's just some thin UV. Just cure that. Come underneath. Just force all that nice dub back. Put that in there. Any little wispy bits you've just missed, you can just, this is just a thread zap. It's like a battery powered cauterizer, you can just touch them off, just burn them down with that, works a treat. Just makes for it a little bit neater when you finish it off. And then you can take your thick UV. go underneath, under the belly, over the top of the eyes, then back into the top of the head. I'm just going to fully encapsulate them eyes so they can't come off. Everything's locked in, everything's nice and neat. Just rotate that a little bit just so that levels out. If you're not happy with anything, just manipulate them fibres slightly and then cure it. Yeah, right. It focuses. Nice. Hidden conehead baitfish pattern. That's roach. Perfect size for perch iron. Looks that about 3.5, 4 inch, 3.5 inch, something like that. Doesn't like it. Pardon me. So yeah, so give that a go. Catch your perch on that. Job's a good one. Cheers. Bye.